Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 9, the Dynasty of Amshuman. Does anyone remember what section we are at?
Hare Krishna, Shilpa ji, your voice is very, very low. I don't know, is it only for me or for everybody?
Oh, is it better now?
No. I have to give a little extra effort to hear it, though my speaker is on full.
Okay, I'll try to speak a little
Yeah,
louder.
now, much better.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, I'll speak a little louder then. Okay, so do you remember which section we are at? What did we read yesterday?
We were reading about Khatwanga Maharaj. Like he was one of the, in the lineage of Sagar Maharaj and Sodas lineage. And he was fighting for the demigods he was fighting on behalf of the demigods with the demons, and they were pleased. And then he asked that, can you tell me that what time I will die, and the moment? And then they said that it is just in a moment. So he just went and he remembered God and he got liberated. He went back to Godhead. So we were discussing that how Krishna says to have devotional service begins by hearing and about Krishna, and just attach your mind on the lotus feet of Krishna without any deviation. And then Krishna says that one who understands his pastimes, his qualities, and his birth, it is not normal, it's transcendental, and that will help you go back to Godhead. And we can revive our love. We have to revive our love. Everybody has love for Krishna, but we just have to revive that love. So we can go back to Godhead. And that love can be revived in any form. Like we can do like the 9 ways we can do. We can serve the deities. No, I think it was 5 of them. Like by serving the deities, by seeing the deity, worshipping the deity, chanting the holy name, and speaking about Krishna to others. And then we can attach ourselves to Krishna. And this is called Eka Shakti. And this is called Asakti, Anurag. And attach our mind to Krishna, and then we can do things in a proper way when we attach ourselves to Krishna. And by Katwang Maharaj, we learn that how just one moment to live, and if we fix our mind on Krishna in that one moment, then we can go back to Godhead. And we were seeing his qualities, like the Brahmanical qualities. Katwanga Maharaj was a protector of the cows and Brahmanas, and he was like he was devotee, and he was cultivating the Brahmanical qualities. He was always attracted to Krishna. He gave importance to Brahmanas. And then Prabhupada also said that something we need to do is to revive our relationship with Krishna, and some training is needed for this. And then Rupa Goswami says that the process is devotional service. And Katwanga Maharaj was a pure devotee, because at the time of his death, he could remember Krishna.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so then reading on. Deve Kama Varo Tatto.
Deve Kama Varo Datto.
Mayam Bhuvaneshware.
Mayam Bhuvaneshware.
Navranetam Aham Kamam.
Navranetam Aham Kamam.
Bhuta Bhavana Bhavanaha.
Bhuta Bhavana Bhavanaha.
The Demigod, translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. I think we did this, right?
No, we did not. We did not do 45. We have to do, yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you. The demigods, the directors of the three worlds, wanted to give me whatever benediction I desired. I did not want their benedictions. However, because I am interested in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who created everything in this material world, I am more interested in the Supreme Personality of Godhead than in all material benedictions. A devotee is always transcendently situated. Param drishtva nivartate. One who has seen the Supreme Personality of Godhead is no longer interested in material sense enjoyment. Even such an exalted devotee as Dhruva Maharaj went to the forest for the sake of material benefit. But when he actually saw the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he refused to accept any material benediction. He said, Swamin Karthartosmi Varam na yache. My dear Lord, I am fully satisfied with whatever you have given me or not given me. I have nothing to ask from you, for I am fully satisfied to be engaged in your service. This is the mentality of a pure devotee who does not want anything material or spiritual from the personality of Godhead. Our Krishna consciousness movement is therefore called Krishna Bhavanamrita Sangha, the association of persons who are simply satisfied in thoughts of Krishna. Being absorbed in thoughts of Krishna is neither expensive nor troublesome. Krishna says, Man mana bhava mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. Engage your mind in always thinking of me. Offer obeisances and worship me. Bhagavad Gita 9.34. Anyone can always think of Krishna without difficulties or obstacles. This is called Krishna Bhavnamrit. One who is absorbed in Krishna Bhavnamrit has no material benefits to ask from Krishna. Instead, such a person prays to the Lord for the benediction of being able to spread his glories all over the world. Mama janmani janmani ishvare bhavatad bhaktir ahaituki tvai. A Krishna conscious person does not even want to stop his cycle of birth and death. He simply prays, I may take birth as you like, but my only prayer is that I may be engaged in your service. So Khatvanga Maharaj was saying, the demigods asked him, ask whatever you want. They could have given him whatever material benediction he desired. But because he's a devotee, he's not interested in anything material. He's just attached to Krishna. You know, he has no material desire. Okay. Ye vikship
Shilpa ji,
indriya
just one
dhira.
question. In
Yeah.
the purport, it is written that a devotee does not even want any material and the spiritual both, right? This is what it means, right? A pure devotee,
Mhm.
he just wants to serve Krishna,
Yeah. Yeah, he just wants to
right?
serve Krishna. Yeah,
Yeah, not
that's
even
his
material,
desire.
not even spiritual also.
Yeah.
Adhyatmic is spiritual, right? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, he
yeah.
just
Okay.
wants to serve. That's only
Serve.
his desire.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
what
perfect.
Mama Janmani Janmani Ishware Bhavatad
Ishwar.
Bhaktai Ahaituki Tvai. This Lord Chaitanya says in the Shikshastakam that
Okay, yeah,
I do
perfect.
not desire anything else.
And it
So he,
also says that
mm,
he, a devotee, a Krishna conscious, does not even want to stop his cycle of birth and death.
yeah,
He doesn't mind being here as long as he gets
serve.
the thing to be engaged, right, in Krishna's service.
Yeah, that as long as he can serve. So this
Mhm.
mood is very clearly taught
Satyam.
in by Lord Chaitanya in Shikshastamrit. In the Shikshastakam, Lord Chaitanya says that my Lord, birth after birth, just engage me in your devotional service. That's the mood of the pure devotee. Just serve Krishna. ye vikshiptendriyadhiyo
Ye vikshapt indriyo
Indriyo
diyo
diyo
devaste swaradi sthitam
devaste swaridhi sthitam
Devasthi
na bindanti priyam shaswat
na
na
bindanti priyam
tanti priyam
shashvat
shashvat
atmanam kimutapare.
atmanam
atmanam kim
kimutapare.
utapare.
Even though the demigods have the advantages of being situated in the higher planetary system, their minds, senses, and intelligence are agitated by material conditions. Therefore, even such elevated persons fail to realize the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is eternally situated in the core of the heart. What then is to be said of others, such as human beings who have fewer advantages? It is a fact that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is always situated in everyone's heart. Ishvara Sarvabhutanam Hridesha Arjuna Tishtati. But because of our material anxieties, which are inevitable in this material world, we cannot understand the Supreme Lord, although He is situated so near to us. So Chaturanga Maharaj is saying that the Paramatma is there also in the heart of the demigods. He's in the heart of the human beings, but also He's in the heart of the demigods. They are also living entities. But we are not able to see Him. We are not able to understand Him. Why? Because we are just so completely absorbed in the material world. The situations keep changing. Yeah, the status quo keeps changing, and we are struggling to maintain a balance here in the material world. And because of that, we're completely absorbed in the material situation, not able to understand the Supreme Lord. So for those always agitated by material conditions, the yogic process is recommended so that one may concentrate his mind upon the Supreme Personality of Godhead within the heart. Dhyanavastita tadgatena manasa pashyanti yam yogina. Because in material conditions, the mind and senses are always agitated. By the yogic procedures like dharana, asana, and dhyan, one must quiet the mind and concentrate it upon the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In other words, the yogic process is a material attempt to realize the Lord, whereas bhakti, devotional service, is the spiritual process by which to realize Him. So Prabhupada here is mentioning that the yogis take up this mechanical process of controlling the mind, going to the forest, being alone in a secluded place, getting a proper asana, doing the pranayam, the breathing exercises. All this is done to withdraw the senses from their sense objects, and then to be able to control the mind, gradually fixing the mind on Krishna. But here Prabhupada is mentioning that bhakti is a direct process, spiritual process. Just immediately engage in Krishna's service. So Maharaj Khatvanga accepted the spiritual path, and therefore he was no longer interested in anything material. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 18:55, Bhaktya mama bijanati. Only by devotional service can I be understood. One can understand Krishna, the Parabrahman, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, only through devotional service. The Lord never says that one can understand Him by performing mystic yoga or by philosophically speculating. So Krishna is giving us the process by which we can understand Him. He's very clearly saying that I can be understood by devotional service. And Prabhupada is mentioning that Krishna is not saying that, oh, I can be understood through yoga or through speculation. No, he's saying I can only be understood by bhakti. Bhakti is above all such material attempts. Anya bilashita shunyam jnana karmadhi anavritam. Bhakti is uncontaminated, being unalloyed even by gyan or pious activities. So bhakti, the bhakta, the mood of the bhakta, the mood of the devotee, that he has no desire. He has no desire for to get the Ashta Siddhi, the mystic perfections, or he does not want to merge into the Brahman. He has no material desire. His desire is to please Krishna favorably, following in the footsteps of the previous acharyas. Anyabhilasita Shunyam. So this is pure devotional service. That's the mood of the pure devotee. That Krishna, how may I serve you? How may I please you? What can I do to please you? That's his only anxiety. The anxiety of us, the conditioned souls, is how to maintain ourselves in this material world. But the anxiety of the pure devotee is, how can I please you, Krishna? Is that okay?
Yes.
Uh,
Very, very deep.
Hare Krishna, the exact meaning for Anya Bilashita Shunyam, if you could explain.
So, so no other material desire, no desire for uh, knowledge entering into the Brahman, no desire for mystic Ashtasiddhi, the mystic perfections. The only desire is to please Krishna favorably by following the mood of the previous acharyas. So that is the meaning of this Anyabhilashita Shunyam. Srila Rupa Goswami gives this, that what is pure devotional service. He mentions, he gives in Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, that this is pure devotional service. No material desire, no desire for mystic perfection, no desire for philosophical speculation, is favorably pleasing Krishna. That's the only desire of the devotee.
Okay.
Just like we heard in the previous verse also, Lord Chaitanya, in the Shikshastakam, Srila Prabhupada has quoted the Shikshastakam, Janma Janmanishwari Bhavatad Bhakti Rahita Kitvai, that he doesn't want anything, the devotee does not want anything. He just wants to serve Krishna, please Krishna. So this is bhakti, pure bhakti. No mixture, unalloyed. Alloy means a mixture of metals, alloy. There's mixing of, maybe there is iron there, there's gold there. So it'll be like an alloy, different mixtures maybe there. Unalloyed, pure gold when it is there.
Even by jnana or pious activities.
Yeah. So because pious activities, the the this is like material pious activities. One is doing that to get um, what do you say, results,
Advancement. Yeah.
material results. So the devotee, pure devotee, he doesn't want that. He doesn't want that, oh, I should go to the heavens, or I should have uh, uh, big scope for sense gratification. So let me do some pious activity. No, his mood is just let me serve Krishna. Whatever he's
And,
doing, he wants to
and,
please Krishna.
and then jnana is again to do with mental speculation? No,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Mental speculation. So we can see means the pure devotee has no material desire, no desire for mental speculation, and no desire for any kind of mysticism, mystic perfection. His only desire is, how may I please Krishna
Oh,
favorably.
beautiful. Yeah.
Hmm. Tesha Maya Rachiteshu Sangam
Adhishamaya
Adeshamaya
rachiteshu sangam
Rachitesham
Guneshu Gandharva Purupa Maneshu
गुणेषु गन्धर्वपुरौपमेषु
Rudam Prakriyatatmaniveshvakartur
रूढं
Rudam
प्रकृत्या आत्मनिवेश्वकर्तुः
Bhavena Hitva Tam Aham Prapadye.
भार्वेन हित्वा तम् अहं प्रपद्ये.
Prapatti.
Therefore, I should now give up my attachment for things created by the external energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I should engage in thought of the Lord and should thus surrender unto Him. This material creation, having been created by the external energy of the Lord, is like an imaginary town visualized on a hill or in a forest. Every conditioned soul has a natural attraction and attachment for material things, but one must simply give up this attachment and surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When passing through a mountainous region in an airplane, one may sometimes see a city in the sky with towers and palaces, or one may see similar things in a big forest. This is called a Gandharvapura, a phantasmagoria. This entire world resembles such a phantasmagoria, and every materially situated person has attachment for it. So, yeah, Khatvanga Maharaj is saying that this material world is like a phantasmagoria. It's very temporary, and we are attached to this temporary situation. We are thinking this is the reality. We are thinking that, oh, I am the body, I am this and this person, this is my family, this is my country, this is my identity. We are attached to this. But Katvanga Maharaj, because of his advanced Krishna consciousness, was not interested in such things. Even though a devotee may engage in apparently materialistic activities, he knows his position very well. Nirbandha Krishna Sambandhe Yuktam Vairagyam Uchyate. So Khatvanga Maharaj, he was fighting on behalf of the demigods. He was on the side of the demigods, fighting with the demons. So this appears to be a very material situation. But by hearing the prayers of Khatvanga Maharaj, we can understand he's a pure devotee. He's not attached to anything material. So here, Nirbandha Krishna Sambandhe Yuktam Vairagyam Uchyate. That understanding everything has a relationship with Krishna, engaging everything, everyone in Krishna's service. That is real renunciation. If one engages all material things in relation with the loving service of the Lord, one is situated in Yukta Vairagya or proper renunciation. So this is needed. Yukta Vairagya is needed. Because one may renounce things. We may say, oh, this is material, let me give it up. This is material, we give it up. But the pure devotees, they in fact understand how to use everything in Krishna's service. Prabhupada showed us by his practical example. Oh, aeroplanes, yes, travel from one country to another to spread the glories of Krishna. Use all the material, machinery, serve Krishna. So, real renunciation. Yeah. Not sure how long is this. Uh, do you all want to finish
You
it
can
up?
finish that. Yeah, you can finish it,
Okay.
Shilpaji. It is just a part of.
In this material world, nothing should be accepted for one's sense gratification. Everything should be accepted for the service of the Lord. This is the mentality of the spiritual world. Maharaj Khatvanga advises that one give up material attachments and surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Thus one achieves success in life. So Katvanga Maharaj is saying we are attached to this material world. So give up this attachment and rather be attached to Krishna. Surrender to Krishna. This is pure Bhakti Yoga, which involves Vairagya Vidya, renunciation and knowledge. Vairagya Vidya Nicha Bhakti Yoga, Shikshartham Eka Purusha Purana, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Sharira Dhari, Kripam Buddhi Yastam Aham Prapadye. Let me surrender unto the personality of Godhead, who has appeared now as Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is the ocean of all mercy and has come down to teach us material detachment, learning, and devotional service to himself. Caitanya Chandrodaya Natak 674. So this verse is saying, surrender unto Krishna. And right now Krishna has come as Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya is Krishna himself. But by his own example, he is come down to teach us how to get materially detached, how to get knowledge, and how to engage in devotional service. And this is because of his utmost mercy. He is an ocean of mercy. So, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inaugurated this movement of Vairagya Vidya, by which one detaches himself from material existence and engages in loving devotional service. Or when the Brahman wanted to leave his house, family, and wanted to follow Lord Chaitanya told him, no, don't do that. You stay wherever you are. You just chant Hare Krishna. And whoever you meet and wherever you go, you talk to them about Krishna. That is real renunciation. The Krishna consciousness movement of devotional service is the only process by which to counteract our false prestige in this material world. So this Krishna consciousness movement has been started by Lord Chaitanya himself to teach us how to revive our love for Krishna, how to engage everything in Krishna's service, how to be really renounced from this material situation and be attached to Krishna. Is that okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Did anyone want to add in?
So Vairagya Vidya means one detaches himself from material existence, means attachments, right?
Yeah,
And engage in devotion, loving devotional service.
yeah. That one is one knows actually that everything has relationship with Krishna. So then whatever is helping one to become more Krishna conscious, one accepts that. And what makes one forget Krishna, one rejects that. So accepting anything or any situation which will help one to remember Krishna, and rejecting anything or any situation which will make one forget Krishna.
So it comes back to the same that uh, verse, no? Like always remember Krishna, never forget
Never
Krishna.
forget Krishna. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So there are so many things, situations which can help us to remember Krishna. So those should not be renounced. Otherwise it will be artificial renunciation. Those should be accepted. And things which will make us forget Krishna, those should be rejected.
Very nicely put, Vairagya Vidya. Yeah, the teaching, no? Means detach
Yeah.
one from material existence. Engage.
Krishna consciousness movement is giving us this facility. It's providing us a platform to be able to do that. And the one who started this movement is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Started by himself personally. Stop here.
Yes.
Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Hare Krishna.